Welcome to Pick and Licks, the Dream Band podcast, with me, Dan Dan, and my co-host, the Danny Beardsley. Dude. How you doing?
Yeah, good, thanks.
Let me just get these headphones off.
Yeah, no, you look like an alien with them on your head.
Oh my God, Alien. How do you know what aliens look like? Have you seen one?
Well, based on
Based on what? I watched
artistic
impressions. I've watched Alien Romulus today, talking of Alien.
How was it?
The first bit was boring. The first half was boring. You got a little bit more entertaining in the second half.
That's a shame.
But overall, you know.
It's because there's no Sigourney Weaver in it. It would have been better with her in it, wouldn't it?
Yeah, or you could have been Sigourney's stunt double.
That's true.
In your throw days, anyway, at least.
In my throwdown days.
The throwdown. So, dude, coffee.
I guess dreaming of the time with a coffee in the hand. Caffeine Wonderland.
What are we drinking?
We're drinking some coffee that Heather has been banging on about for the last month.
She's been banging on about
She's
it.
been banging on about it. I'm not going to be able to pronounce the name of it, but it's from Aldi. So it's
Aldi?
affordable.
It's a cheapo one.
It's very affordable. Oh, it's Bellarom.
Sorry?
Bellarom.
Bellarom?
Well, you can... There, look.
Oh, yeah, he's right. Bellarom. You can read.
I can read. Colombian single origin. It's a 3 strength.
It's stronger than that. Very nice, though. Can you describe the taste, Danny?
You take a slurp, I'll describe the taste.
Drinking it live.
Harvested. It's optimum ripeness. And it's like a medium roast
Okay.
with a rich, elegant aroma. And like, I'm getting a bit of a full-bodied finish from this one.
Are you?
Yeah.
Bloody hell.
Quite acidic, one might say.
Anyway, it's lovely. Thanks, Ev.
Thanks, Ev.
Done a good job there. Shame not have many jobs in the podcast, but providing us with good coffee is one of them. And about 500 million other things that we get to do. So
There you go. You're backtracking again.
I had to backtrack.
Backtracking.
She'll kill me. So what have you been up to, Danny? Or what have we been up to?
Yeah, let's combine this bit because we both went to a gig, didn't we? There's a really great gig at Rescue Rooms. Who was it?
It was, let me say it right, Ariel Posen.
Indeed. The support was Dan Owen as well. I mean, he's got a flipping steam train of a voice, that lad has.
Oh, definitely.
Really, really great. Good songwriter, isn't he?
Really good songwriter. But let's get to the start of the night. Some pre-drinks.
But they're pre-drinks for the difference, aren't they, Dan?
We slammed some pre-drinks. We had mocktails. I don't want to be horrible, but they weren't that nice, were they?
They're a bit sweet.
I felt sick for about 2 days afterwards.
You thought you were going to lose a leg after having the second
Oh, yeah,
one.
the diabetes. I could feel the diabetes encroaching onto me. And I felt my leg kind of dropping off. But it didn't. So we're all right. And then went to go and see Ariel.
Yep.
And he was mega, wasn't he?
Oh, such a talented musician. His band's great as well, aren't they?
Oh, yeah. The bass player.
What do you think of the bass player?
Banging. Just didn't stop, did he?
He's quite like, what's the word, reserved on stage?
Quite reserved, he's reserved.
And then like he'd step forward for a few like lead lines he was doing was like
Really good.
Whoa.
And it wasn't like boring 12-bar blues stuff either.
No, not at all. No. I think Ariel's got something unique because whenever I try to describe what his music is, it's very hard to describe it to anyone. I think he's got something quite original going on.
I'd never really listened to him before the gig, really. But for me, I loved his use of effects.
Oh yeah, there's some cool stuff, isn't there?
What was that first song where his guitar was just really like...
Is it the wham, wham, wham?
That's it, I can't describe it.
There's all sorts of weird effects he's got going on.
So that was awesome. And then also the dynamics. So like the quiet sections where every member was playing like the tippy-tappy.
Yeah, it's class, isn't it? I mean, you said you're not used to that.
No, it was actually an enjoyably, like in terms of loudness, an enjoyable gig. I love the drummer as well. He was banging. John Smith.
John Smith.
A traditional English name, but it's Canadian.
Yeah.
The most generic name you can get. I don't think his name was John Smith, Danny. I think he's in witness protection.
It's a bold claim, but who knows?
I need a name. What should we call you? John Smith.
They'll never find me with that name.
There's about 50 million of them in the UK.
I mean, the other going back to the sound of Ariel's music, it's like catchy kind of. Yes, there's blues in there. There's a bit of jazz in there. There's a bit of R&B in there. But he plays everything in like a baritone tuning.
Yeah, he was low, wasn't he?
Yeah, and then it's very fuzzed out. The tones are very dark.
Yep. That's probably why I liked it.
And quite a soulful voice on top of it all.
Great voice.
Brilliant night. And then we met them all afterwards. Well, we met Ariel and we met Dan Owen as well, didn't we?
Yeah, we had a right good chat to Dan Owen.
And we didn't have any business cards, so we talked about what we could do to like spread the word about Pick and Licks.
Indeed.
and Dan was going to rip his shirt off and write Pick and Licks on it.
And shout, yippee-ki-yay, just to get the point across. Unfortunately. I'd been on mocktails and not cocktails, so that didn't happen.
Let's add that you were wearing a vest.
Oh, yeah, I was wearing
a diode vest.
I was wearing a Bruce Willis vest.
What's his character in it? John McClane?
John McClane.
You were going to John McClane the hell out of that situation, weren't you?
I was, but again, unfortunately, I was sober, so...
Yeah.
Cocktails would have made that happen.
I don't think that they would have believed you that you were sober if you did that.
No. I don't think I'd have believed that either.
Can you, like, do the full-on voice? Just, like, recreate it?
Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker! Is that okay, Danny?
It's perfect.
I think I'd have got kicked out if I'd have...
Yeah, it's quite aggressive.
I don't know. Ariel looks like he can look after himself. I think he might have started something.
Yeah, maybe. So, what have you been listening to?
What have I been listening to? Well, it's been a bit of an assortment this week, I think. Been listening to some Mogwai.
Mogwai again.
Mogwai again. I love Mogwai. I've been listening to the La Revenance album. I don't know if have you watched La Revenance?
No.
It's a French zombie series.
Okay.
When I say zombies, it's just normal people that come back to life. They're not like zombies.
Oh, okay.
In this town, and the town gets flooded. There's loads of stuff. But Mogwai do the soundtrack to it, and it's incredible.
Oh, you've mentioned this before.
Yeah,
it's coming back to me.
They're really short kind of bits of music.
Yeah.
Rather than kind of actual full songs, but yeah. Really,
I really need to sit down and listen to more of Mogwai, because, I mean...
You do, yeah.
You keep banging on about them as well.
I keep banging on about Mogwai. It's like you and your bloody blues rock. Who have you been listening to?
I've been listening to Sixth.
Oh, dear.
I know.
I'll stick to Piss Rock.
Yeah, mate, it's The Future in Whose Eyes, deluxe edition, might I add. It's a bit overwhelming.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a bit much, if I'm honest.
You played a bit earlier. I didn't like it.
One of the vocals is, I think you've got to kind of be in the mood for it a little bit, really. But, I mean, the riffs are really cool and stuff.
Yeah, the riffs are cool. The riffs are actually cool, but...
There's a lot of cool ideas, but...
Not his bloody voice.
Yeah, it was a bit much.
Anything else you've been listening to? Or was that about it?
That's about it. I've been listening to a bit more Miles Kennedy, but...
Oh, yeah, I also listened to that, seeing as we're going to see him in November. Really good.
Yeah.
His voice is incredible as always, so...
Oh, amazing. And it's nice to hear more of his guitar playing as well.
Yeah, who plays guitar? Is it just him?
Yes. I don't think there's any guest guitarists on this
cool.
album.
I didn't realise that. I thought he had a guitarist as well.
I'm sure he's playing everything, and the way they recorded it was supposed to be like... live. As if they would be playing it as a three-piece. So it's really stripped back.
Yeah,
in that
it
sense.
doesn't sound like there's two guitarists, but I didn't know if we had someone in to kind of record. Like he's been on tour with Slash Anti before and stuff. So decent. I didn't realise that.
Proper class. So,
who have we got on the pod this week?
We've got David Henry.
David Henry from the band Gwailo.
Yes, indeed. Talented guitar player. Nice guy.
Yeah, really nice guy. Great to meet him.
Yep. And spoiler alert, I think he chose a pretty cool band.
Yeah, I think he did, didn't he?
But the listeners are going to have to continue to listen to find out.
And drop us a comment if you think it's a good band or a bad band.
Yep.
We don't mind.
Yep.
I'm sure David will appreciate the feedback.
Have a listen. Go and check out David Henry's socials and check out his band Gwailo.
Indeed. Enjoy.
Here we go.
Boom.
I'm going to hit the ground running.
Yeah, dude. How you doing?
Awesome, I'm good. How are you guys?
Very well, thanks.
Yeah, all good, thank you. I'm Dan.
And I'm Danny.
So that's nice and confusing for you.
Danny.
Just remember, Danny is the one with hair, and
Yeah.
Dan is the one without hair. That's how it works.
You've got a big bushy beard behind that pop shield. He's
No.
got the upside down head.
And what's your
I've
hair?
got long hair, so long hair's better, isn't it?
I didn't really have a choice.
You got some beard burn then.
I know. Burn.
Yeah, I can't grow a beard. I'm not genetically able.
I know, some people go on, it's all patchy and crappy, but beards are popular at the minute, aren't they?
That's me.
Patchy and crappy.
Yeah, that's me.
Yeah.
Patchy Danny. Patchy Danny. Well, welcome to Pick and Licks.
Welcome. Great to have you on.
Nice to be here.
So, tell us your name.
So I'm David Henry from Gwailo, lead guitarist in Gwailo.
Awesome.
And whereabouts are you guys based then in the UK?
We're northeast based, so we're sort of scattered around the northeast, Newcastle, Sunderland, Peterlee. So we usually just say Newcastle just to make it easy.
Fair enough.
Yeah, everyone's heard of that place.
Yeah.
Haven't they?
We're down in sunny Nottingham. So I saw you did a gig at, where was it, Tap and Tumbler the other
Tap
month?
and Tumbler. That's a great venue.
It's brilliant.
We wouldn't mind going back there sometime, but we've got no plans yet.
Bit of a drive, isn't it? Next time you're down, we'll come down and see you if we're free.
Yeah, we will, definitely.
Awesome, would be great to see you guys.
Come and listen to some rock and roll, which we've just been listening to your latest single, actually.
What do you think?
Rock and Roll Seduction.
Rock and Roll Seduction. That's like a proper straight up cool sounding rock and roll, isn't it?
Yep, that sums it up pretty well.
Big guitar riffs and big guitar solo.
That's all about rock and roll, isn't it? The riffs.
Yeah,
Definitely.
Yeah, I'm biased anyway. Yeah, do you want to tell us a bit about, how do you pronounce, is it Gwailo or Gwailo?
Either, I think. I'd just say Gwailo.
I like how you don't know. You're not sure yourself.
Yeah. Everyone gets mixed up anyway. We get asked all the time, so it's not one of those band names you can say on Alexa either.
No, we tried that earlier.
Yeah, we did try
What
that.
did we get? Can't remember what we even got.
Yeah, I can't remember what it was now. I wish I'd remembered.
Yeah, same. But yeah, we did try it on Alexa, but she came out with some other rubbish.
It wasn't you guys.
What does Gwailo mean? Has it got a meaning, or is it just a random word?
No, it's not random. It came from the old singer, the name.
Okay.
And Gwailo, it's sort of like a white devil, like a sort of insult or a slur. It came because the old singer, he had been to China, like backpacking or whatever, and I can't remember where he had went, but that's what the locals called you, like a Gwailo or a Gwailo. But
that's quite interesting.
Oh, okay.
yeah, so it does have a story behind it. It's not just a random weird word.
Yeah, not a word that you'd made up yourselves.
It's got a cool meaning, really, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's got a story behind it, so yeah, we're happy with it.
Anything you're doing at the minute? So any albums coming out? Any shows coming up?
Right, so yeah, the plan was we were sort of thinking about just releasing singles so you could sort of promote, a single to the best of your ability.
Yep, makes sense.
You know how it is now, like, are albums relevant? Do people buy them? And, with Spotify, you only usually stream one song or whatever. We've recently got new management, and we were having this exact conversation, and we've been sort of advised to work towards an album, which would be cool anyway. I've always wanted to do an album. Well, Rock and Roll Seduction came out a couple of months ago, but we've got this big ballad song called One Way Up to Heaven, which we recorded last year in August, that we haven't released yet. So we were planning on releasing that as a single, but we're just going to keep that back for an album.
Cool.
And we've been in the studio recently, recorded another 3 songs. We'll be writing and recording again probably early next year.
Decent.
Excellent.
How did you find the studio? Good fun?
Oh, it's awesome. It's great fun. Always is.
Yeah, we've had some great fun in the studio in the days, haven't we?
Yeah. Are you guys tracking together? Did you have guide tracks and track drums first and etc.?
Yeah, well, we've done it. We've done it both ways before, because we've got an EP that we released in 2019, which we played as a band.
Yeah.
All in the room together. But the past 3 songs, the last 3 singles we've done, that's all been, record the drums first, record the bass next, and then the guitars and the vocals, which I don't really have a preference, as long as it comes out great. That's all that matters.
Yeah, as long as you get the takes that you need.
Yeah.
And it sounds banging. That's all good, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. And I think the more technical music becomes, the more difficult it can be recording together anyway, and you can do more with it in post when you do it separately. So I always prefer doing it that way. But still record each part like it's being played live, and then you've got that kind of
real feel to it.
Yeah, that kind of magic still there, that kind of mojo. Speaking personally, I haven't recorded in a proper studio for ages, because I do everything from my home studio now. So
well, yeah, I've got a studio here, so that does help.
But I do miss it. There's something like quite magic about being in a proper studio, taking your gear and committing to a limited time frame. Did you find that when we used to record?
Yeah, but sitting through vocal takes is not my idea of enjoyment, though.
Well, you could have gone home.
Yeah, I enjoy every part. Whatever's playing, I'm 100% into it, and it's like, it's a great part of just the process of recording. Like, I love that as much as playing live and doing all that as well, you know?
Yeah,
It's good to love it all.
I like each step. I'd say the thing I don't enjoy is I don't like promotion stuff, and I'm not keen on doing any kind of music video.
Oh,
Dan, those music videos we did in the past, they were the least favourite part for me.
I enjoyed them. I was hungover for one of them, though, so well, for probably more than one of them. But
Yeah.
Okay, have you got any gigs coming up? Any live shows?
Yes, doing stuff in the new year, late January.
Yeah.
We're going to Slough. That's a charity gig because every year, well, our drummer, he's Polish. So every year we do, we get involved with a Polish charity event that happens in Poland and simultaneously, like on the same weekend in England or wherever else.
Oh, wow.
That's called WASP, WOSP.
Yeah.
It's called WASP. We've been doing that for a few years, so we usually get a few sort of gigs out of that.
Decent.
It's over the weekend, so like Friday, Saturday, Sunday, so you usually get a couple of consecutive gigs out of that. So we'll be doing that in January as well.
Decent. And if anything else comes up, just drop us a message and we'll stick it out as we put the episode out as well for you.
Oh, definitely, that would be great, yeah.
Okay, so shall we start the dream band process?
Indeed, let's go.
Let's go. So
I'm ready.
we might know this answer because you are a guitarist, but in this dream band, what are you going to play?
I'm going to play guitar, but I'm going to play rhythm guitar, if that's okay.
Of course it is.
Yes.
Yeah. It's your choice, your band.
Your dream band.
Yeah.
What guitar are you going to use? Do you have a dream guitar?
Dream guitar. Oof, that's a tough question.
What do you play at the minute? Is it a Les Paul?
Yeah, Gibson Les Paul. That's pretty much all I play, Gibson Les Pauls. But I think the dream guitar would be... They've brought out the Murphy Lab. I don't know if you sort of know.
You got expensive taste then.
Yeah. Not that I can afford it, though. It's got the Murphy Lab, and it's a Les Paul. I think it's called a Kindred Burst. It's a 59, and it's ultra heavy aged.
Oh, yeah, okay.
So I don't know what your guys' takes is on the aging process, but I love it.
Oh, yeah, I love it.
I was looking at some Telecasters earlier that have been artificially aged, and they looked amazing. I nearly bought one.
When it's done tastefully.
Oh, they look great, don't they?
And nobody does it like Tom Murphy, really. He's like a bit
Really,
of a,
I'm not a...
I believe he was one of the first to do it.
one of the first.
Yeah, and he's got his own lab now, so that's why I've seen the Murphy Lab, the guitars. So
What do they like? How do they do it? How do they do the process? Do they just fire stuff at it?
they used to do.
It's secret, very secret.
Yeah, very
Is it?
secret.
Is
He's
it?
got like a collection of tools that he'll kind of.
You don't just wear a belt and stick guitars around and
Yeah, I think
scrape them along for a bit.
it's because he's worked on a lot of famous guitars throughout the years. He knows where the common wear places are. You know,
So it looks real.
Yeah, but they used to do it with like liquid nitrogen, and he used to do with a Stanley knife blade, didn't he, David?
Yeah, I've seen a couple of videos with both. Yeah, not that I would attempt it myself, like.
Yeah, I'd lose a finger probably.
And it would be in very bad taste. So in terms of rhythm guitars, David, if you were in this band, who would you pick as your rhythm guitarist?
As a rhythm guitarist,
If it wasn't you, this is just like an honourable mention.
an honourable mention. Well, I've had to write a list for every like sort of every one.
Yeah.
But I've got sort of Paul Stanley. He's a good one.
Yep.
Ronnie Wood, Vivian Campbell,
Oh, nice.
Malcolm Young,
Yep.
who's passed now, but there's
classics.
so many.
We can see from those choices the kind of the genre that we might be going for.
Indeed.
Oh yeah, absolute classic rock.
That's brilliant.
Classic rock.
We are going to run through a couple of rules.
Time for the rules, baby.
Sorry, mate. There's a couple of rules.
Everyone loves the rules.
Yeah. So this dream band that you're creating, nobody
Yeah.
in this band, you can't have been in a band with them before, past or
Yeah.
present.
And you can't choose more than one member from the same band.
Why would you?
Why would you? Is that okay?
Yep, that's fine. Yeah.
Brill. It's great to get that down.
First member. Here we
First
go.
member, yeah. Your dream.
Drummer.
Who are you going to pick?
I think the drummer was one of the easiest choices.
Really?
I think so. Yeah. Like I'm a massive Guns N' Roses fan.
Yeah, okay.
And, you know, like ever since I was little, like Guns N' Roses is the band that got me into music,
Yeah.
into rock music and everything. And, you know, watching all the music videos and live videos. There's just a video of Matt Sorum when he plays a drum solo and like Duff McKagan steps in and Slash steps in. And that drum solo is just absolutely incredible. Like the sound and just how fast he plays, it's just incredible. So I've chosen Matt Sorum for the Dream drummer.
Brilliant. Great choice.
Great, strong choice.
Very strong
Have you got
choice.
a favourite piece of work by him?
Oh God, no, I can't choose that.
You can't pick one. It's all good.
Mind you, I do love the Velvet Revolver stuff.
Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah, he played with Velvet Revolver as well, didn't he?
Yeah, he's had quite the career. Come On, Come In, Velvet Revolver song.
I'm going to go back and listen to that album, actually.
I've not listened to Velvet Revolver for years.
It's a good album, that
It's been
was.
ages.
Unbelievable band. I actually met Matt Sorum as well. That was another reason why, because he's a nice guy. It was later on in Velvet Revolver's career. I think my brother thinks it was his second last gig that we went to. It was Newcastle O2 Academy. I think it was Holland Academy back then. But we went there and I got a meet and greet, but I was actually late for the meet and greet. Mind you, I was like, how old was I? You know, I might have been like 10 or something. So my dad took it obviously.
Wow.
I was late for the meet and greet. You had to go before the gig, but we thought it was after the gig.
Okay.
So we turned up late and you couldn't meet the whole band. So the only people that turned up was Slash, Duff McKagan and Matt Sorum, which is literally the only people I wanted to meet anyway because
Exactly. you met the good ones.
Oh yeah, definitely. But what happened was, you know, shake hands, take pictures. But he told us to wait, and everyone else had gone by then. And he went backstage and he got us a pair of his drumsticks and he gave us a pair of his drumsticks.
Oh, wow.
Oh, legend.
That was just incredible experience.
Oh, it's amazing to meet your heroes. We've said that before,
Well,
haven't we?
it is, as long as they're not dickheads.
Well, yeah. Well, I haven't met any dickheads yet.
Have we not?
I don't think so.
No. I'm sure we have, over the years. Anyway, at least.
Yeah.
Have you got any honourable mentions for the drums?
Tommy Lee.
Okay, another proper rock star drummer.
Yeah, definitely. I've seen Motley Crue a few times. I actually saw them on the stadium tour as well. I saw them in LA at the Sophie Stadium.
Oh, wow. That was incredible, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah, unbelievable. But when they were doing that End of the World tour, end of something tour, but and he had the drum roller coaster.
Yeah.
You know, unbelievable stuff.
Yeah, I've seen videos.
He's still playing when he's like upside down and everything. Pure
Absolute
rock star.
madness.
Right. Next member.
Is your dream bass player?
Right, bass player.
Are you a fan of bass players? Because we've had a lot of guitarists come on and say that they not really fussed about bass, which really insults me as a bass player.
Oh, your bass.
And bass, yeah.
Yeah, he handles the low end, yeah.
I think it's been said before, they are the sort of background, like sort of...
Generally.
They don't get noticed as much, but...
It depends how they play. I wasn't a background guy.
No.
But yeah, it's sort of one of those instruments. Even the drums, you know, you always look at the guitarist and the lead singer when you're at a show or on the records, you're sort of taking notice of them more, I would say.
Well, yeah, I suppose, especially if you're a guitarist, you do, yeah. I get that.
I suppose it's primarily been mixed that way, hasn't it, for it to jump out in the mix.
Especially albums like And Justice for All
I knew that was coming.
by Metallica. No bass at all. So who's your dream bass player pick, David?
I'm going to go with Gene Simmons.
Gene Simmons. Oh,
Gene
my
Simmons.
God.
And his gigantic tongue.
His ridiculously long tongue. Are you a big Kiss fan?
I am, yeah. I do love Kiss. I've seen those quite a few times as well. And when they done that last gig at Madison Square Garden, they had it on pay-per-view, so I paid for the pay-per-view and watched that.
Oh, awesome. They're a proper show band, aren't they?
Well, that's one of the reasons I chose them. You know, we're trying to build a rock band here, so, you know, it's a show as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think there's a better show than Kiss, really.
They started it, didn't they? The big grand rock show.
The face paint.
They're doing something with like AI, like
Holograms.
hologram stuff, aren't they? Yeah.
I've not seen anything yet to do with it, but have you seen anything to do with a hologram?
No, just
Kiss
what they
stuff?
revealed like at the show, but you know, it's not going to be the same, is it?
No, but if it's just one of Gene Simmons' plans to continue making money after he's dead, I think.
Show me the money! So he can use it in the afterlife.
That's what I think it is. Like all the other band members die and he can carry on.
Yeah, no doubt.
It's one way, isn't it? You got a favourite Kiss song?
Favorite Kiss song, possibly "Lick It Up."
Lick It Up, yeah.
Yeah, but I do like the sort of softer stuff as well. "Forever," the acoustic song "Forever," that's a good song.
Yeah, it's a good tune.
Oh, I don't think I've heard that.
Yeah, it's a good tune.
I'll give it a listen.
But they're just one of those bands. They've got a million hits. You know, it's really hard to choose.
Yeah, when you've been going for like 70 years or however long it's been.
70 years. I don't
know.
think they've been going for 70 years, Danny. It's not long. Well,
50? Have they been going 50 years?
Oh, mate.
Yeah.
Yes, quite possibly. At least
Oh, my God.
70s.
I forget what year we're in.
Yeah.
In my head, it's still like 2000. So
You know what?
Yeah.
It still feels like the millennium.
it still feels like 2002, doesn't it? But yeah, we're not. 2024. Oh, dear.
Time's creeping for us as well, you know. We're getting older.
Oh, dear. Any honourable mentions in terms of bass?
Duff McKagan, definitely.
Oh, yeah.
He's good. Even his solo work, you know, he's a great guitarist and a great singer as well.
Yeah.
I'm not listening to that, actually, David. I'm not listening to any of his stuff.
Well, he's going on tour. He's coming to the UK. I think it's October time. I would have loved to have went, but I think I'm busy at the time. But I got his album, his solo album. It's got some great tunes on there. Like,
Let's give it a listen.
Get yourself a support slot. That'd be ideal.
Yeah, that'd be good, wouldn't it? You'd work well with that kind of stuff
Yeah,
as well.
blend well.
Will it blend?
It will blend.
Next member.
The Dream League guitarist.
right, that's a toughie. Because
Yeah.
Guns N' Roses is my favourite band of all
Yeah.
time.
You've already had the drummer.
Yeah. I obviously can't pick Slash.
No,
So
you
that's an
can't.
honourable mention.
You can have him as an honourable mention.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll accept that.
So I'm going to go with Doug Aldrich.
Doug Aldrich. Yeah, fan,
mate,
Danny.
I'm a big fan of
He's
Doug.
a big fan. He loves
Yeah,
him.
right, come on.
He loves him.
Absolutely incredible guitarist.
Who does he play for, Danny? Because I'm ignorant to Doug Aldrich. I'm sorry.
He played
I'm a
for
bass player.
He played for Whitesnake.
Oh, did he?
That's when I've seen him.
Have I seen him?
Yeah.
Here's another song for you.
Was he playing then?
Yeah, he would have been.
Oh, I've seen him.
Yeah.
I've seen him play.
He's like blonde hair, and he normally wears like no shirt. He's like ripped.
oh, yeah, I know.
With a Les
Yeah, I
Paul.
remember. I love Whitesnake, in fact. Bring back more Whitesnake.
Every song's about love.
Here's another song for ya. This song's about love.
That's true. Every song is
Yeah.
about love.
Every song is about love. But he plays with the Dead Daisies now.
Oh, okay. David, what makes him your dream guitarist, your dream lead guitarist?
Well, he's obviously an incredible guitarist. He can proper shred. But like you say, he was in White Snake, and I remember me and me mate, we saw White Snake. Can't remember what year it was, but we were quite young. We were still in school. And we saw them in Newcastle. Like, he just blew her away. You know, we were both learning guitar at the time. You know, very impressionable. And he just blows us away.
He's got good tone. Great tone.
Oh, he's got killer tone.
Oh, incredible.
Les Paul. What's he plug into now? Might be Friedman's or something. No, he's got Marshalls, hasn't he?
He's got classic Marshalls.
No, he's went to Black Star now.
He's moved to Black Star.
Oh,
Yeah, Black Star.
Dark Horse.
You've had Black Stars before, haven't you?
Yeah, briefly.
Briefly.
Yeah.
What amps do you use, David? What do you use for ampage?
I use Marshall.
Classic.
Classic Les Paul and
Do you have a
Marshall.
wall of Marshalls behind you?
I
the classic
wish I did.
Just get some cutouts.
What Marshall is it you using then?
I've got a Marshall Silver Jubilee, the reissue.
Oh,
Oh, very loud.
Yeah. I've actually got two of them. It was when we released the EP, we played the O2 Academy, done like a headline gig at the O2 Academy in Newcastle.
nice.
And I wanted to like look good on stage, so I got like two Silver Jubilee heads, but I done like the Marshall customization.
Oh, yeah,
Where
okay.
you put it through the custom shop and you can, you know, switch out a bunch of things on it. So, like, I designed, like, the front sort of Tolex on it. Is it the Tolex or the mesh? The mesh.
Yeah.
I designed something for the mesh, and it's like black snakeskin Tolex and everything. So it looks really cool. So
That's
I've got
awesome.
two of those.
Awesome. It's where the tone is. The tone is in the grill.
The tone is in the snake.
Oh, definitely.
Yep, definitely. So you got a twin neck as well.
Yeah, that's right, yeah. Well, that single that I was talking about before, One Way Up to Heaven,
Yeah.
like that's the guitar that I play for that song live, and we recorded with it as well. So it's got like 12-string electric guitar, it's got 12-string acoustic guitar in, you know,
wow.
so it's like a proper ballad, you know.
I've got a bit of a
yeah.
soft spot for twin necks. I like them. But my back doesn't.
You back?
My back doesn't.
No.
Well, it's not that heavy, it's not that bad.
Well, I'm probably older than you.
Yeah, well, I think we're both a lot older than you, so our spines are broken over the years.
So, have you met Mr. Doug Aldrich?
Yes, actually. Well, when the tour with Dead Daisies, when he, like, not meet and greets, but they used to come out to the crowd all the time, and they used to, you know, be behind the table. They used to hand out posters, sign all the posters, sign whatever you want, and they'd done that for quite a few tours.
Yeah.
And recently, because I only saw them again a couple of weeks ago in Newcastle at the Boiler Shop.
Was it a good show?
Oh, awesome show.
Yeah.
And that's with John Corabi on vocals as well. You know, it's like a super group in itself.
Yeah.
But yeah, he was actually greeting people in the line as you walked into the venue.
That's what you want.
Sign my forehead.
Sign my straight to the forehead.
Yeah.
I'd have done head. Sign my head.
Yeah, but you've got like more flesh there.
But exactly. It could be a massive signature on my head. Do it as big as you
Many
like.
signatures on that.
Autograph my bold head.
Have you got any honourable mentions if Doug wasn't available?
Well, they've got Slash.
Slash, definitely. Angus Young.
Angus Young.
Classic rock band with Angus Young.
Oh, yeah. Good call. Yeah, strong choice.
I'm not an AC/DC fan.
Great player, though.
You're not an AC/DC fan?
No, I'm sorry. I'm very sorry.
Yeah,
Danny's a big fan, but...
I'm not a big fan.
Are you not?
I don't know why you'd say
Oh,
that.
I'm sure you are.
But I can appreciate the work they've done.
Well, I'm a bass player. I can't appreciate AC/DC's bass, I'm afraid. 'Cause it's just one note most of the time. No offence to whoever the bass player for AC/DC is. Don't come after me.
You're going to get sued.
I'm going to get sued, yeah.
Oh, yeah, you've pissed
Slander.
off a lot of people there.
I know.
We've got the final choice. And this is
Final
usually the hardest
vocalist.
one for people to choose.
It is a hard one, though, isn't it?
But I'm intrigued.
Yeah, very difficult.
You picked a strong band so far. Is anyone doing backing vocals, by the way, from this band that you've created so far?
Well, Gene Simmons always does
Yeah.
vocals.
Can you sing?
I do some backing vocals, but that's about it.
Well, you can advance your skill in this band, David. So if you wanted to expand your vocal ability, we'll grant that for you.
We'll grant that wish.
Yeah, I'll take that. If I wasn't a lead guitarist, I would love to be able to sing.
I know, I think everyone would love to be a singer. I'd love to be. I can't sing at all. You know, I get lessons quite often from Danny. But I am still very poor.
When we're doing
Well, Kennedy impressions. That's what we try and do a lot.
all the mids. All the mids.
Yeah, try
You
it.
have to pretend it's a dying cat.
Yeah.
A dying cat.
There's something dying anyway.
Yeah.
So, on to your dream vocalist. Who are you picking?
Dream vocalist. I'm going to go with Steven Tyler.
Steven Tyler. I mean, what a vocalist.
What a voice.
Oh,
what a voice. This band. I'm there.
Did we mention him the other day? We talked about him the other day, I think, didn't we?
We put a load of Aerosmith on, didn't we?
Yeah, that was it. Yeah, what a voice.
Yeah.
Completely unique as well.
Great choice, David. Great choice.
But I was supposed to be seeing Aerosmith because, you know, they've obviously retired now.
Yeah.
It is heartbreaking, really.
I know. I'm quite disappointed. But mind you, they're getting on now.
Like 900 years old.
Pretty much everyone I've mentioned is getting on.
Yeah, it's an old band. You're the youngest by far in this lineup.
Oh, definitely. But I was supposed to be seeing Aerosmith in New York at Madison Square Garden.
Wow.
But it was supposed to be scheduled for January, but then that got postponed because, you know, he hurt his vocal cords.
Yeah.
But got rescheduled for February, and now they've just retired. So
I've seen them at Download.
Yeah, I saw it download with you.
And
You were probably drunk.
I was very drunk, yeah. Well, they were headlining, weren't they? So.
Yeah.
I think I was at that one, 2014 possibly.
Yeah, we were there.
Yeah.
Yeah, we was there, yeah.
Yeah, Alterbridge
Yeah.
supported, didn't they?
Yeah, on before, yeah.
I remember it pissed down.
Yep. It did that year. That's the year we abandoned camp and nipped home, didn't we? Instead of camping out.
Yes, it's not that far for us.
Oh, I've always done it by hotel.
That's a lovely way, isn't it?
No, you're showing off. I think the best we've had is artist camping.
Oh yeah,
But basically, it's the
it's
it's the field next to the attendee.
Didn't we move because it was boring in artist camping? we were in artist camping, but then we moved because we were bored, so we went back to the normal camp.
Too quiet and too clean.
Too quiet, too clean, and then there was loads of people trying to sell his guitars, weren't they? Really, like remember that guy going around trying to sell stuff?
It's like, no, don't need to buy anything. I'm happy, thank you.
And we aren't millionaires like the rest of these bands here, so no, thank you. We don't want to buy you custom guitars.
Have you got a favourite song? Going back to the vocals.
Going back to Steven Tyler.
Have you got a favourite song?
Oh, that's another hard one.
By the Tyler.
Millions of hits. They've got loads of hits. You know, I do love a good ballad. What It Takes. Do you know that one? I think it's from the Pump album.
Yeah, I think I do actually. And I'm going to go back and listen to that now you've
That's
mentioned
a
it.
cool song. Pink, you know that one?
Oh, I'm not sure on that one.
No, I'm not aware.
It's going to sound good, though. It's got his voice on it.
It's got one of them voices that nothing sounds bad.
Have you heard his solo album?
No, I haven't.
He did like a country rock album.
Did he?
Yes, he did. I forgot about
It's
that.
so good. It's so
That's
good.
definitely your kind of thing.
Yeah, I love that kind of stuff.
I know you do.
I saw them in Newcastle when they toured that as well.
Really?
Yeah, Steven Tyler came to Newcastle O2 Academy and done his solo album stuff.
Oh, nice. Have you met him? Have I already asked that?
No, you haven't.
No, I have not, unfortunately.
Still time.
I don't know if there is.
There is still time, yeah.
There is.
They can't have that long left.
He's defied, he's defied death by how much abuse he's put his body through the years.
He's now immortal.
Yes.
Mortal with Keith Richards, isn't it?
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
they were
true,
called
yeah.
the Toxic Twins, weren't they? Him and Joe Perry.
Oh, were they?
Yeah, because
The amount of drugs they've inhaled over the years.
they weren't allowed to carry money with them.
Allegedly. Get that in there for legal reasons.
Allegedly.
Any honourable mentions for the vocalist? Who would you have in if it wasn't Steven Tyler?
Ooh, David Coverdale. I do love David Coverdale.
Here's a song fire. Yeah, brilliant.
What a
But
classic
there's so many. Ozzy.
Ozzy, yeah.
Oh, you know what? Ozzy in his day, he had a good voice on him.
Yeah. Not when I saw him at Download, but you know.
No, it was very.
It's well past it by that point. Right?
Yeah, he should have stopped sooner, I think.
He might have deteriorated quicker though if he did. So,
Yeah, maybe. But in his day, I mean, think of how many great songs he's done.
yeah, hundreds.
It depends what style you want, because I also love Alice Cooper. You know, and he's got nowhere near the range of someone like Steven Tyler or, you know, like the David Coverdale style stuff, but,
Yeah.
you know, equally as great.
Killer songwriter, stage presence and everything.
Exactly. Every member you've picked has got an amazing stage presence. It's going to be a spectacle to watch. This band is.
It will be. I wish it was real.
Well, there's still time to make it.
Are they all alive?
Are they? Yeah.
Are they all
yes. Yeah, they're all alive, aren't they?
Oh, yeah, they're all
Yeah.
alive.
They're all alive.
They're all alive, yeah.
Just
It's possible.
let's make it happen. Maybe they'll hear this and think, yeah, I want to make that band happen.
That's my dream.
That is your dream.
David, I think it's that time. We need to summarise your choices.
So,
Yeah.
firstly, on rhythm guitar is
David Henry.
David Henry.
Hey.
You yourself.
Next up, Dream Drummer.
Drummer, we've got Matt Sorum.
Next up, your dream bass player,
We've got the demon himself, Mr. Gene Simmons.
the demon.
With his massive tongue. Your dream lead guitarist.
Lead guitarist, who did I say? Doug Aldrich,
Doug Aldrich.
of course.
And your dream vocalist,
Steven Tyler.
Steven
yes.
Tyler. What a lineup.
Oh my God, it's a download headliner.
It's it's straight to the headline, this is.
Headlining slot.
Headlining slot.
First week of forming.
Definitely. That's a dream gig. Headline and download is a dream gig.
Yes.
I think it is for most people. isn't it?
Everyone's dream, yeah.
We're going to hit you with this. This people normally struggle with this.
Name your dream band, baby.
Name that band.
Name it. What are you calling the band?
Oh, God.
Horrible, isn't it?
Yeah, that's really horrible.
No pressure. You've picked like a A-class members list. You can't let them down with a bad name.
The pressure's too much.
You give the band a bad name. It's like another version of Bon Jovi's
Oh, yeah.
What could we call it? Aero Kiss?
Aero Kiss.
Aero Kiss.
Why
There we
not?
go. Because actually, Gene Simmons is going to want to kiss in that name, isn't he? You know what he's like.
He is, yeah.
He's going to want a piece of that pie, isn't he?
Yeah.
And actually, Steven Tyler's the front man, so Aero Kiss works for me. Are you happy with that?
I'm happy with that.
Yeah.
Do you think they're going to get along? That's the question.
Will these massive rock stars all get along, or do you think they're going to be killing each other backstage?
Oh, there's not one ego in that group.
No. Are you going to be the one causing trouble?
Yeah, we'll see how it goes in trouble. No, I'll keep everyone separated though. There'll be no trouble, I promise.
You have separate trailers backstage.
Oh, I'm sure there'll be separate trailers, separate tour buses.
Yeah, this massive lineup. That's an awesome pick, dude. Well done. I'm happy with that.
Very strong lineup.
That was hard work. It's something different this interview, but that's hard work picking a dream band.
That's why that's the fun of it. It's the joy found in the choices, isn't it?
We've all had this conversation at some point, haven't we, in our lives? And we've just kind of formalised it
Yeah, exactly. We've made it real
in podcast form.
in podcast form, yeah.
Where can you be found on socials, David?
Gwailo, we're on Instagram, we're on Facebook, we've got our website, gwailo.co.uk. We're on YouTube. I think it's at Gwailo_UK, something like that. We're pretty much on everything.
Everywhere.
Search Gwailo. That's all you need to do. We'd like to formally thank you for coming on the podcast. We're very formal people.
Thank
We're
you,
very
David.
formal people, aren't we?
It's been a pleasure meeting you. Pleasure
It's been
meeting
awesome. Thank you very much.
you. All right, dude.
Thank you. See you later.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Goodbye. Are you calibrated, Danny?
Hey! I like to do it as like a re-entry back in from the interview.
I thought I was going to say like from the atmosphere then.
Post-gent riff. Well, hey.
Shall I do one? Well, hey.
You're a bit late.
Yeah, I know. Sorry. We can edit that in post.
Oh, I think that's a rock solid band.
It's a star-studded lineup.
Yeah, it is. I feel like I'm going to sneeze. Anyway, should we go through the lineup and talk
Yeah,
about
then
it?
talk about what your thoughts and feelings are on each member. So first of all, we've got David Henry
David Henry.
on guitar, rhythm guitar, because he has got a lead guitarist. What do you think,
A
Danny?
very good lead guitarist, say the least.
Definitely.
These.
Can you hear that, listeners?
Oh.
Only 3. That's not as horrific as I thought it could have been.
Yeah, sometimes it goes on for much longer
Yeah, I can sneeze for about 40 days.
than 40 nights.
No, just a days.
Usually whiskey induced,
Not had that problem recently.
now that you're a teetotal.
Anyway, David Henry, what did you think?
Yeah, with great guitar player. Really, really cool tone, nice and thick on the latest recording.
Some great solos.
Yeah, hopefully he's allowed to do a few leads in there alongside Doug Aldrich.
Indeed.
I'm hoping he does some dual harmonies. Whenever there's two guitars in a band, I hope they join forces.
We both love dual harmonies, don't we?
It's all about harmony, mate.
Yeah, we. Every time you play one of our little jingles, I always make you do a lead,
Yeah.
a dual line normally. Just enjoyable, isn't it?
Just I love Thin Lizzy. Yeah, so their latest song, Rock and Roll Seduction.
Have a little sample.
Have a sample. That's the brand new song out.
It was currently.
Currently, it's their latest song.
It's the latest song.
Head over to all your streaming platforms.
Search.
Do a search for Gwailo.
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 Hello. Who's next, Danny? Who was it? On drums.
Matt Sorum
From
of
Guns N' Roses.
and Velvet Revolver.
Well, we had a listen, didn't we? But I think we both agreed his drums on Appetite for Destruction sounded better than the more modern Velvet Revolver stuff.
Yeah, I was very surprised because I was expecting to go ahead in time to 2000 and what year was it? 2004, 5, 6, something like that. And the drums were a lot more kind of
there's a
compact. They didn't have the spectrum that the 1987 classic Appetite for Destruction had, which is mad.
It is madness, really,
Because
isn't
his
it?
drums sound so like full, and the snare sounds really good, isn't it?
Yeah, it sounds amazing. I mean, I love that album. I love all the Guns N' Roses albums, to be honest.
Yeah.
I know you're not a fan of Chinese Democracy.
I don't like that album one bit.
I like it.
That's fine.
We differ.
That's fine. That's fine.
It's not fine.
I thought everybody waited way too long for it.
Yeah, but that's only if you wait. Oh, I wasn't waiting for it.
Well, you wasn't waiting for it.
I wasn't
I thought
waiting.
you were waiting for it.
I wasn't waiting for it. I embraced it when it came.
You certainly did. But Appetite, if we talk about some drumming from that album, I mean, Night Train, cowbell, yes please. How much cowbell is in that song?
There's a lot of cowbell. I'm on a night train.
Mr. Brownstone.
Yep, another great track.
The thing that I can pick out from that track, which I think is a very like a signature drum sound, you don't hear it a lot, is the 16th hi-hat work.
Oh yeah.
It really works, really works. Very tasty. And then it gets the chorus, and he's got like serious amount of ride in there. So they're like the things that jump out to me.
The snare, it's a snare for me. I love the sound of that snare.
It's got the perfect amount of reverb on it.
Yeah,
And it was recorded in 1987.
I know.
It's mad.
And it sounded probably 10 times better than the Velvet Revolver stuff.
Yeah, I have to agree. Rocket Queen.
Oh, the final track.
Yeah, the final. I've always liked that track.
Yeah.
It's kind of simple fills, but you can hear the room of the kit, and it's just like, oh, so organic, really warm sounding.
Beautiful.
Everything's just where it's supposed to be.
A great drummer. Very impressed.
Indeed.
Next up, we've got the dream bass player. Who is it, Danny? Who's he picked?
It's the big-tongued
Bastard. I'll say it.
of rock.
Big tongue. The big tongue bastard of rock.
Gene Simmons, I mean, there's no denying that guy is a flipping legend.
Yeah, we listened to a few tracks, didn't we?
Yeah.
And I'll say it. For me, he's not a great bass player.
Considering that his bass is shaped like an axe, he wasn't exactly cutting through the mix, was it?
Absolutely not. That's a great way of putting it. But what he has got is that rock star factor.
Yeah, definitely. And if you think about some of the classic songs that he's written, David mentioned Lick It Up and Forever. Very good track. I've not heard Forever for so long. I've not heard Forever in forever. But I mean, there was a couple of other tracks that we sort of drawn to. I mean, Crazy Nights.
It's a crazy, 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 crazy night. Clipped.
No auto-tune needed.
Oh, we do enjoy doing them, don't we?
From a songwriting point of view, I think Gene Simmons he'll be a good fit for this like rock band. His stage presence is going to be amazing.
Stage presence.
Maybe leave the costume. What do you think?
He won't look right normal though, will he?
Will it blend?
Will it blend? The costume won't blend. Maybe we can get a new costume for this band. I don't know. It all depends on what David wants, isn't it, really?
Yeah, we didn't discuss that.
We didn't discuss Gene Simmons' clothing options.
Maybe the listener can let us know.
Maybe they can. So that cleanse tea is just repeating on me, Danny.
It's not done its job.
It's done the opposite. Maybe it is cleansing me.
Yeah, it's just
maybe
like...
my toxins will start flowing out in a minute.
You're being detoxitized?
I'm in the detoxification process.
There you go. 2 words we've probably made up.
And there's a lot of shit coming at me right now, so unfortunately, listeners, you're getting the brunt of it. Anyway, moving on to his lead guitarist.
Oh,
Who is it?
Doug Aldrich.
Doug Aldrich. I didn't think I was that aware of his work, but actually...
He played with Whitesnake, so you've definitely seen him.
Yes.
You've definitely seen him. So we've just...
refreshed ourselves.
Yeah, refreshed ourselves. I also forgot that he played with Dio.
Ah.
I felt like my head was going to explode then.
It looked like it was going to explode.
Ride the tiger!
You can see his stripes, but you know he's clean. Don't you see what I mean? Jump!
Oh, I need a drink. But his guitar tone is impeccable.
Oh, you just showed me a track and that solo.
Oh, it's beautiful,
It was
isn't it?
beautiful, yeah.
Yeah.
It was beautiful.
So that was a solo off the 2015 album, Revolution Saints.
Yep.
And it's the song that we actually listened to. It was like a bonus track where we did an additional solo on it. And, it's so class.
It's brilliant. That
Yeah,
tone is incredible. It's
Yeah.
Les Paul, isn't it? He's playing
Yeah.
on that.
Like a 57 gold top reissue.
Bloody hell, I don't know the details like you do.
Well, I'm a fan of that guitar. It just looks class. I like a nice gold top.
It just looked like a nice Les Paul to me.
Yeah. But the thing is, he's got tone in the hands. He can make
He's
anything
got
sound.
the tone
sound
in
good,
his
can't he?
fingers.
It's the vibrato for me. His
Yeah, you were
vibrato is so
saying that.
vocal.
Yeah.
You know, the really wide, ferocious vibrato. Wonderful.
That is a tongue twister, isn't it?
It is really.
Ferocious vibrato. Bloody hell.
I bet he has to refret a lot because he's going to burn through his frets if he's pressing down like that.
How have you burned through your frets before?
Yes.
Which guitar have you burnt through? I mean, my frets aren't in great state. I'm a Warwick. I've never burnt through frets, I don't think.
You get the divots in them, don't you? Where the strings
Yes.
are kind of cut
But
in, and then you have to dress them out.
You don't have to.
Well, you get tuning and intonation problems then
Oh,
if you don't.
okay. That's what I've had for many years then.
And it improves the playing. So when you're doing bends and things like that,
That's why I can't
you get
play.
caught, and
That's
it
why I
doesn't
can't play
feel very
either.
nice. So you don't tend to bend bass strings often, do you?
Well, I've just done a...
Oh, you did the Alice in Chains.
I've just done a little bass cover.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Being very formal.
Listeners, Dan is he's going to be showing a Alice in Chains cover of the track
Stone.
and the bass tone is gnarly.
It's gnarly, and
There's
the riff
lots
is made up of lots and lots of bends, of
Yeah.
course.
Have you got any fret left on that?
It's the third fret. So,
Is it chewed through it yet with all
I
those
think,
bends?
to be fair, I think I only really used the first 4 frets anyway, most of the music I played in the past, so they're probably the most destroyed. And where I slide from.
Yeah, I bet you slide from exactly the same point every time.
Probably, yeah. It's muscle memory, isn't it?
By the time this video's out, that video will be uploaded to YouTube, I'm sure, and you can watch the playthrough. And if you want to learn that song, you can watch how it should be played, and Dan will show you.
Well, it's not how it should be played. It's how I play it.
Well, if you want to learn how Dan plays it, follow his video. Like a tutorial.
Kind of. I'm not going to bill it as that, Danny. A singer.
It's Steven Tyler.
Ooh.
Loving an elevator.
What we're going to do a different one? What we're going to do?
Oh, no, you were going to do Don't Want to Miss a Thing.
No, it was another one with the little... Yeah, but,
Dude looks like a lady.
oh, yeah. Dude looks like a lady. Dude looks like a lady.
What do you say about Steven Tyler?
He's awesome. What was that track he showed me? Oh, it's on there now, look. That track he showed me, that is the texture of his voice,
Yeah.
even when he's not on his ridiculously high sections. It's beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah, he's got that signature scream zone,
Yes.
hasn't he? That that everybody knows him for, but he's actually got a really kind of...
It's lovely.
It's like it's very tonally complex, isn't it, when he drops down lower in his register? And it's hard to describe. I think it's the grit that's like loosely laid on top.
Texture and feeling for me that you get from it. It's not necessarily in everyone's voice.
Well, it's the delivery of the performance as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
When he's singing, you believe him.
Yeah, it's not going through the motions. You can hear the effort. You can hear the effort, can't you? Very glad that I saw them.
Oh, that was an amazing show at Download.
It was, wasn't it?
Amazing show. It's one of those like dream bands that you just get to, if you get to see them, you're very lucky.
It's on the list, isn't it?
Yeah.
Of bands you have to kind of see.
Yeah.
But not anymore. Any young people that haven't seen him, you're screwed.
Fuckers.
Yeah, you little fuckers.
Brilliant band. Would you go and see him?
I mean, yeah, of course I would.
This lineup is just screaming classic hits, great stage performance.
Something for everyone there as well.
Yeah.
Oh, apart from bass players, maybe.
He's going to perform, isn't he?
Of course.
Yeah, they might have to have...
Maybe someone backstage is playing.
Maybe you.
I don't think I'd be selected.
When you throw your hat in the ring.
I could throw my hat in the ring, but no one's going to see the hat. And I don't really wear hats.
No.
My head's a bit big. I'm not a natural hat wearer, as you know, Danny. Oh, laughing at that, are we?
A natural hat wearer.
No, you know I'm not.
Nobody's ever said that, ever.
Oh, I've said it now.
So we've both agreed that we'd be there. Oh, what's the band called?
Oh, fuck.
Aerokiss.
Aerokiss.
You combined Aerosmith and Kiss.
Shame about the other bands that got missed out there.
Maybe those two are probably the highest ranking, are they? In the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Are they in the Hall of Fame? They must be.
Maybe, but you got to get some Guns N' Roses in there as well, haven't you? Surely.
Aerokiss. Anyway.
Great name, really.
Would you buy a T-shirt?
Daddy, would you buy a T-shirt? Daddy, would you buy a T-shirt? Daddy, would you buy a T-shirt? Put your money where your mouth is. Daddy, would you buy a T-shirt? Daddy, would you buy a T-shirt? Daddy, would you buy a T-shirt? Put your money where your mouth is.
Yet again, I'm going to have to tell you, Danny. I've got to go and see. I've got to see the T-shirt design first.
If it's a Aero chocolate bar.
Being erotically kissed.
Yeah.
Yeah, obviously I'd buy that. With the Aero like logo text.
There you go.
And then Kiss's logo.
Yeah.
And Gene Simmons getting off with an Aero bar with his massive 4-foot tongue.
4 foot?
It's 4 feet. It's 4 feet long.
Oh, speaking of chocolate. Fucking heck.
Oh my God.
I've got a little story. I went into Sainsbury's.
Oh, I don't know.
Let's go pick up
This is a reveal, guys.
Yeah.
I've not heard this one.
Went into Sainsbury's to get a coffee.
Yeah.
And some milk.
Yeah.
There was a bit of altercation.
Oh.
Long story short, some schoolboys went down the chocolate aisle.
Yep.
They grabbed an entire box of double-decker duos.
Oh, it's a good choice.
Decanted them into their backpacks.
Oh, my God.
And exited the building without paying for them.
Did you intervene?
No, because I didn't really know what was going off. I'm generally away with the fairies all the time, so I don't know what's going off around me.
So was someone trying to stop them?
I don't think anybody was trying to stop them. I think there was somebody who came up to the actual shop assistant. Is that the title?
You can call them that.
They looked high ranking.
Okay. What indicates that? Were they wearing a hat or a belt?
They were wearing a smart shirt. That, to me, represents
a higher power.
High-ranking shopping assistant.
Okay.
I think. Maybe a leader.
Maybe a leader.
Team lead. They just walked out of the shop, had a look around, walked back in, checked the empty box, and then took it into the back.
Drama.
Yeah, drama. There you go.
Though I do love a double-decker. Not as nice as a Twix, like we talked about earlier. If you drink tea, bite the ends off, both ends of a Twix,
yep,
and then drink tea through the Twix, like use it as a straw, suck it, it goes through. You get like this, all the biscuit goes, and then the caramel goes, and the chocolate.
I'm not a dunker, though. I'm not a dunker. Don't like it. I don't like it.
You're not dunking.
Yeah, but you're dunking.
You're using it as a straw.
Yeah, but the end
you're
of it...
You're simply using it as a straw-type device.
I think the end of it is going to...
What?
It's going to drop off and go claggy in the bottom of the cup.
There's always a chance of that.
You don't want any clag in the bottom of your tea.
When you dip in biscuits, that's a danger you got to risk.
What's the optimum time for a tea biscuit? A biscuit dip?
It depends on the biscuit. Like a rich tea, second in and out. Otherwise, you've got a very tasteless biscuit at the bottom of your tea.
Really poor biscuit.
But a chocolate hobnob can take a little bit more.
What's the ultimate biscuit, do you think?
What, for dunking?
Like an M&S chocolate-coated biscuit. They're pretty hefty, aren't they?
They're hefty, but I do like a chocolate hobnob dunked.
Okay.
And if you're afraid of the tea, use milk. There's less jeopardy involved with milk.
Oh, yeah.
It takes a little bit longer to dissolve the biscuit.
Yeah, good point. Oh, dude, I tried some nice
I don't know how you say it. I know which ones you mean, though. The little sugary...
chocolate-coated ones.
What?
Indeed.
Where are these from? Where are you shopping these days?
No,
Are you a Waitrose shopper now?
No, someone brought my attention to them. I think they're from either Lidl or Aldi.
Oh, okay.
One of the two. Yeah.
Oh, that's game changer, that is. Is it the bottom side, then? Does it still
Bottom
say-
side. It's like been laid in the chocolate.
Oh, decent.
Yeah. We've completely lost track of what we were talking about.
David Henry's band.
Yep.
Great band. We go and see them. I'll wait for the T-shirt unless it's Gene Simmons getting off with an aero bar. Are you going to buy a T-shirt?
I'm not sure. I'll wait for the design.
Okay.
I'll definitely go and see the band.
Brilliant.
Be sure to check out David Henry
And his band, Gwailo.
on all the socials.
Videos and all that on YouTube, etc.
It was a pleasure having him on.
Yeah, he's been a great guest.
Yep. He created a great band.
He's done a good job.
And now it's time for us to say goodbye.
Ah, wait this.
Yeah, we do. Should we just get on with it?
Yeah, and let's just tell people to like, follow, what is it? Do the little song.
Like, follow, subscribe, leave a 5-star review. Thank you.
Oh,
It didn't sound very personal then.
no, that sounded terrible, but
No, but we do want to add, actually, being serious, we do want to thank all our listeners for kind of sticking with us from the beginning and our new listeners.
yeah, there's been a few new ones recently, hasn't there?
Yeah, so we hope that you're lightly entertained.
That's all we ever claim.
It's an absolute pleasure putting these interviews together.
I hope you can tell we have the time of our lives making these episodes. Just great that some people out there are listening and are hopefully enjoying them.
Yeah.
But the best way you can tell us that is by liking it on giving us a kind of 5-star review. So please do that if you do like it.
The more you spread the word,
I'm glad you said the word then.
the more you spread the word about this podcast, the more guests that we can invite.
The more jingles we can write.
Indeed. And the more dream bands we can create.
Exactly. And Danny is on his way to making a dream band come true in real life because that's,
Yeah.
I think that is your aim, isn't
That's
it,
my
in
aim.
this podcast.
I'm throwing the towel in when that happens.
Oh, yeah. Anyway, dude, it's time to say goodbye.
Yeah. It's time to say goodbye.
Thank you for listening.
Until next time, goodbye for now.
Goodbye.
We're so sorry to see you go, but thanks for tuning into the show.